So, salute. What a game by the New York Knicks, beating a tough opponent in the Minnesota Timberwolves. Middle of the pack defense, but a team that we know is defensively probably one of the best in the league. In a game you had to have, man. Friend or foe, man. The new Knicks versus the new Wolves versus the new Knicks versus the old Wolves. I don't even know how to put that, bro. But either way, this was a game that the Knicks had to have. You had to go and show out that moving on again from some key players, guys like Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo was the right move. Guys who have definitely helped us along the way. No matter how I feel about Julius Randle, no matter how I feel about any of these guys, what they do in New York can never take that away. They help build the foundation. Look, I give him all respect in the world. You know, especially a guy in Randall who I was not the biggest fan of. I can't sit up here and lie to you. I was not the biggest fan of Randall. I'm not the biggest fan of his game. When we talk about establishing a foundation here, him, Tibbs, obviously guys like RJ, Derrick Rose, IQ, back in the day, it was just a few years ago. You know, look, the Knicks were moribund for years after Melo. Years. So I give Randall a lot of credit, man. First team All-NBA, third team All-NBA 2 years after that, I believe, or 3 years or 3 seasons after that, 2 seasons after that. Whatever it was. All the credit in the world. But tonight, the Knicks had to have this game. And boy, did the Knicks show out. Let me say something about the Knicks. First and foremost, who's everybody, man? God bless each and every one of you, man. Please hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the dark notification bell to get each and every notification for each and every video. All that jazz, your boy G. Malesia. Knicks couldn't do the watch along tonight. Again, these going to be days where I have to work. Had to work. Could not do the watch along tonight. So I apologize. I couldn't be here to capture such a beautiful game. But I appreciate those who are here, who are joining. I know it's late. I know a lot of you guys got your curfews and whatnot. Your wives be complaining that, you listen to that weirdo Gmo. Like, get your ass to bed. You got work in the morning. Whatever it is, man. You pussy mother. Anyway, but suits everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. But we had to win this game today, man. We had to win this game tonight, man. One thing I want to say about the offense, few observations. One thing I do appreciate about this offense, and they did point it out in the show, right? In a different way. But one thing I love seeing in this offense is the fact that so many players can go off in this offense within the confines of their roles, per se, right? They can go off. We had a game tonight with OG Anunoby, a guy who, look, you try to take the best of what you can get from him, right? When he's healthy enough, when he can move enough, you try to get the best from him, right? $40 million. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you. He's been underwhelming on the offensive end for the most part. But a guy in OG Anunoby that he found his spots tonight. Turnovers. Obviously steals, turnovers, right? Like he found a way to turn defense to offense, found a way to cut, was crashing the boards, getting putbacks. OG Anunoby tonight, now granted, statistically he looks like our best player, but you had several players here tonight that they all went off in their own ways, despite the fact that they didn't put up monster numbers. The Knicks tonight, just go over the stats real quick. Knicks tonight shot 54% from the field, 45.2% from three. Excellent against a tough defensive team like the Wolves. 88.9% at the stripe, only 8 for 9, 56 rebounds, 32 assists. OG Anunoby, 25 points, 10 for 17 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3, 2 for 2 from the stripe, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. 1 block, was all over the floor, getting turnovers in the passing lanes, playing good point of attack defense, crashing the boards, hitting big threes when we needed them. Everything about, like, not even just that. Carthy Towns had that monster dunk on, was it Gobert? No, it was Anthony Edwards backing him down. Carthy Towns for the past 3 games, bro, if I could bottle up that game and just spread it over the rest of the season, that mentality. Bro, come on, dogs, bro. Man, he only had 15 points. 10 rebounds, 4 assists. He only had 15 points, and it still felt like this was a game where Cat could go up if he wanted to, if we needed him to. Now, obviously, won by 20, right? Our second half was extremely strong. Our bench stepped up tonight. The bench had, 40? That more than the Wolves. The bench had 53 points tonight to the Wolves 26. Miles McBride, I think it's the first double. They said it's the first double digit game he's had in a while. Miles McBride off the bench, killed, two-way player, demon for the Knicks tonight. He gave us 14 points, 6 for 10 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3. Not fearless, hailing the rock, trying to get the little crossover, get the space off the dribble. I'm telling you, most of our key players stepped up in their own ways. Jalen Brunson, 23 points tonight, 9 for 20, 3 for 7, 2 for 2 from the stripe. When he came in, not granted, there's a low period in that second quarter. He came in around like 350, like 3:30 back into the game. They went the Wolves went on a little 11-0 run. But as soon as Jalen Brunson came back into the game, bro, you could see things change. The gravity put on him, making the passes. His jumper, he had a little. I want to say he had a mid-range and a 3-point shot as soon as he came in. No, he had a 3 as soon as he came into the game. I want to say in that second quarter. It's just the impact. But none of these shots, I don't care what no one says. None of the shots tonight. Nobody's game tonight felt extremely forced. Shoot to HRM, great, man. Now I played the little instrumental beginning, bro. You're a little late, man. But we chilling, bro. Nobody tonight, none of it felt like anybody was forcing their games tonight at all. At all. My son, Mikal Bridges, who again I bet on tonight, had to thank God not thank God. God doesn't want me better. But FanDuel allowed me to take back my money. I had him for 3. He hit the 3 threes. But freaking Isaiah Jackson, my dumbass bet Isaiah Jackson to give me 15 points. This dude only had like 8 or 17 or whatever it is. He only had 8 points. He had like 21 the game before that. They're playing the Nets, I think. I was like, let me just get my money back. I got like $9.50. I would bet $10, but it was gonna get me 100%. Anyway, this is just degenerate gambling type ish. Yo, son, you gotta slow down, bro. Come on, like, what are we? All this gambling. Wait, where's my sounds? They took my soundboard off? Hey, yo, that don't even make sense. Why they took my soundboard off for OBS? What? Wow. That's crazy. I apologize. I don't know where none of my sounds are. They took it all down. Actually, I could just go back here and just play the sounds from straight up from the folder, but it's not the same. That's crazy. My bad, y'all. That's disgusting. I would have to turn off OBS. But anyway, I'm not gonna do that. Mikal Bridges in motion, hitting those threes like everything tonight. This was probably the best offensive showing. Take the points out of the equation, just in terms of the rhythm, the ball movement, guys picking their spots. Guys know how to attack the Wolves. This game tonight, even when we're going back and forth with the Wolves, I've never felt the Wolves could sustain it. Right? Now, granted, look, this was a game where where guys like Dante DiVincenzo, my Dunlife, they were looking to make a statement here. And there's one thing, if they came back here and they beat our asses, bro, it'd be like, then a murmur start. Damn, we really made a mistake. Now, granted, I get on Cat all the time, and Cat gets on my nerves. I'm still training for Giannis. But the murmurings of, is this trade, we really make the wrong decision? Randall's been on a tear recently. Randall's been killing it recently. And you knew Dante DiVincenzo was going to try to get his get back, man. He went 5 for 11 outside. I easily thought he could have had 7, 8 threes tonight, bro. He could not miss from that catch and shoot, from the dribble drive kick out, catch and shoot. From way beyond the wing area of the 3, bro. He wanted to kill the Knicks with range. But you know what's funny? One thing I saw with Don DiVincenzo where I know, like, all right, he don't really got the fire like that. Now, he has a fire to try to put a point. But he didn't have the fire. Shoot to Raphael Knicks podcast, my brother, salute, bro. One thing I realized with Don DiVincenzo, bro, why I knew was like, yeah, something's a little bit different. You know, he don't feel the fire, like he want to kill it like that. No agitation tonight, bro. No agitation tonight, my guy. He did not do anything when the Knicks, when we were up. He did nothing tonight where it was like he tried to hurt somebody. He tried to elbow somebody. Nothing, bro. Nothing. He was on his best behavior tonight, man. You know, pre-game they show him dapping up Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson, man. And look, man, Dante DiVincenzo was unfortunately the guy that had to go to make this deal work, because Don DiVincenzo should have easily been here. I would kill to have a Dante DiVincenzo off the bench scoring for us. I mean, he's just, the way he plays the game, bro, is just, it's beautiful. He's a really good role player. He's a really good shooter. And this guy who moved around the league, right? The Bucks, the Kings, he got hurt. The Golden State Warriors. I love his game, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Don DiVincenzo, that's my son, man. But you move, bro. You move, and what the Knicks showed tonight, man, is like, bro, there's no regrets. This was a no regret game, bro. Mitchell Robinson, gotta give it to Mitchell Robinson. His best game this whole season. The blocks he had at the rim, after block after block after block. He only had 3. I don't know how the hell he only had 3 blocks. I have no idea. 3 blocks, 13 rebounds. Oh, sorry. 3 blocks, 8 points, had 10 rebounds, 9 of them offensive. The work that him and OG did tonight on the offensive boards, bro, man, made Gobert look like trash. And the funny thing, Gobert, man, let me say something, man. Put some respect on my son Donovan Mitchell's name. Y'all saw tonight, almost every time Gobert got the ball in the post, what the hell did he do with it? I'm not talking about putbacks. Every time Rudy Gobert got the ball in the post, what do you do with it? 9 times out of 10, what do you do with it? Your man Rudy Gobert ended up with 7 points, 9 rebounds. He should have easily had 15. Your man got no game. So when Donovan Mitchell was playing in Utah, and people were like, oh, Donovan Mitchell's a pass the ball. Yo, bro, go back to those playoffs. Go back to when he played the Nuggets. Your man Rudy Gobert had no hands. They would run a pick and roll. He passed it to Gobert. Gobert would lose the ball, bro. The guy that cried about, what was it? He cried about not making an all-star team and, oh, I want the ball more. When they have these doofy-ass centers, when they start complaining about getting the ball more, bro, I would just feed you the ball, son, and embarrass the ish out of you. You want the ball? Go ahead. Get the ball. You got it. Lose this game for us. And have everybody see you lose this game for us. We will feed you the ball and watch you still mess up. Your man Rudy Gobert was garbaggio to the fullest, bro. And that's the thing I love with Cat and Mitch, how they're playing, especially Cat, bro, making these guys look small. Granted, we had the Sixers the other night. Vucevic is not a good defender. But Cat, who is staying in front of you, bro? Who? You had your way tonight when you wanted to. You didn't even force the issue. You didn't have to force the issue, but, bro, you had, bro, that little fake 3-point shot in the tag, bro. Carl, please. Let this be the beginning. Let this be the start of a new Cat, please. I need a Puma. I need a Jaguar. I need a Lynx. I need that real. I don't need this fugazi soft. I don't want to get in the post. I don't like the contact. It hurts me. Cat, we got demons we got to go up against in this league, bro. You play like this every night, man. You, again, I'm not saying you're the weakest common denominator or whatever, how the term goes, bro. But how you go is how this team goes. Everybody else sees a constants, right? We see Jalen Brunson's a constant. OG. Makaw's probably a little bit more of a constant OG at this point. But you're the variable. How this team moves is how you show up on your offensive end and even on the defensive end. Salute to my brother, Frill CEO, man. Salute my guy, man. Tell me how you felt about the game, Frill CEO. Ralph and Real. Tell me how you guys felt about the game, man. But tonight, bro, and then the Josh Hart. Josh Hart. Josh Hart. Josh Hart. Josh Hart. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I knew it was there, man. I knew it was there, bro. I knew it was there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I got scared, man. I ain't gonna lie, yo, man. The Terry Eason, that's my son. I was like, yo, bro. If there's a way, even though you have to give up probably 2-3 players to get a Terry Eason with your contract, I was getting scared, Josh. You scared me, Josh. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What all these words? What all these preposterous words?
I know I'm saying these things, Josh, so I apologize, bro. I will give you the benefit of the doubt going forward. You have to get ready, bro. That's it. I understand, man. I understand. I apologize, bro. 18 points for my son Josh Hart. 5 rebounds, 4 assists. I bet his rebounds too tonight. Wow, I gotta stop betting. 4 assists. I thought he had more rebounds. I thought Mitch would be. Kind of, and Cat was also like a game time decision. Josh Hart, even though his career high is 7 threes, 4 for 5 from outside, 7 for 12. It's not even. It's the confidence. Josh, we know you're going to miss threes. We know you're not Brunson. We are not expecting you to go out there and give us 40%, not even 38%. But we just need you to give me around 35% and we'll move. Because you're not going to get 4 or 5 threes a game in terms of attempts. But what you showed tonight, Josh, when you came down transition and hit that three, I said, oh, even if you missed the three, yo, bro, Josh, I know you're not watching the show, but when you miss threes, I don't get mad. I don't get mad. I gotta take this damn mask off. Hold up, y'all. Oh, is he? Oh, Josh, I don't get mad. Y'all saw my bald head. Y'all know I was bothering you. It's the chances, it's the aggressiveness, it's the decisiveness that we need to see, Josh. That's all it is. We need you to be a threat. And what you showed tonight, it's all we asked for, Josh. Take your spots, man. That little mid-range shot you missed, I think it was on Edwards or whoever it was. I wasn't even mad at that. I wasn't even mad at that, my guy. It's just, Josh, just take your freaking shots. When you do, the offense moves. Yo, bro, the rhythm moves in this offense. But when you're looking to just try to hand it off, bro, it kills us. But what you showed tonight, just even being aggressive, what you showed the last 2 games is what we need in this offense. There are going to be times when Brunson comes in, they stop him. There are going to be times when Cat comes in, they stop him. OG, we need you to move the offense, get it flowing. The closeout attacks that you can do, Josh, bueno. Bellissimo. Antigabaggio. We need you to keep doing this job. And it doesn't even have to be, I'm not talking about 18 points, bro. I'm not even sniffing that. It's just the aggressive. You are the rhythm. You the glue guy. You fill in the gaps in this offense. Josh, how many times where the ball is moving around, you're not the first, second, or third option, but it gets to you. That's what we need tonight, bro. Josh. Feliz Navidad, my guy. Feliz Navidad, man. Now, again, to get back to the Wolves tonight shot well, 48.2% from the field, 47.5% from 3, 15.7%, 15 for 17 at the stripe. And we knew, besides Anthony Edwards, let me say something, man. Let me say something, bro. I'm tired of you guys who, it has to be something in the league. Somebody's paying you guys. Suter, Just Cause Slew, my guy. Somebody's paying you bum asses, bro. I'm serious. I'm tired of it. This is why this whole load management, all this is garbage, man. You guys are just lazy. Not all. A lot of you guys are lazy. A lot of you guys are just garbage individuals. I'm sorry. You guys getting paid out the wazoo to not be as grand as some other players of yesteryear. Some of you guys are great. But some of you guys are just, bro, how the hell Anthony Edwards comes back tonight after a hamstring injury and there's only 1 week when it was recommended he stay out 2 weeks? Anthony Edwards comes in tonight. He was probably 60% of himself. So y'all dudes do this crap so y'all can have y'all little, so someone could clip this up, put it on Twitter, put us on YouTube to show, oh, Anthony Edwards, mollywops the Knicks. You guys are losers. You guys are pathetic. You're supposed to be out this game. Now, if you want to play the game, that's one thing. But we know most of you guys, if this was anybody else, if it was the Utah Jazz, y'all sitting out. If this was the freaking Portland Trail Blazers, y'all sitting out. If this was the freaking Orlando Magic, y'all sitting out. But when it comes to the Knicks, now all of a sudden y'all found y'all love for basketball. No, y'all found y'all love for clout. Y'all want to show up the Knicks. Y'all want to get y'all little highlights up. Y'all want to get the little mommies. Y'all want to get the little models to go on and look at you and do what y'all so effing corny. But then when there's other games where people pay for you, forget New York. The MSG is always going to be sold out to the hedge fund guys, the finance guys, the rich millionaires, billionaires who then give it, these big corporations, they corporate seats and whatnot. But you talking about other towns, small towns, Detroit, all these other places where these people work hard for their money. They want to come in and watch a game and enjoy themselves, take themselves away from the just the hardships of life. And you guys sit out because of load management. But when it's the Knicks y'all want to play, y'all some. Anthony Edwards is my guy. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a great talent. He thinks that things are sweet because the way he talks and how he's moving. I don't want to talk about his personal life too much, but he just has a I don't give a F attitude because look, he's young 20s. He's uber athletic. He jumps out the gym, right? Don't gotta stretch. Don't gotta work out. He's yamming on people. That's cool. When you get older, your body starts breaking down. That's when you're gonna become more humble. So I guess the world's gonna humble you, but this ain't the way to go, bro. You didn't look 100% out there. You were the key facilitator. Now, if this was a playoff game, obviously you have to play or something like that, right? If it was a key game, you need this game to win. But you going out there, you were more of a detriment than you were a help to your team. I'm sorry, bro. Your man was a minus 25 out there. Anthony Edwards was a minus 25, 15 points, 5 for 13 tonight, 3 for 7 from 3. And we knew he was going to shoot the threes. Even then, he's 1-3. If he's 2 for 7, it looks even worse, right? So it's a little misleading, but tonight he was not impactful. Now, he had the 5 assists because he kept passing out to Dante Vincenzo. He would pass it coast to coast from above the perimeter, right? And Dante was shooting some deep three. But this guy got blocked. This guy had no burst, no explosiveness to the basket. So you did your team a disservice. You were minus 25. You were not impactful on defense. Outside of your 2 little steals, you were not impactful on defense. So, look, man, I just got pissed watching. I'm just like, dogs, are you serious, dogs? I'm going to go through the workouts. I'm going to do it. Man, y'all dudes, man. All right, so you play next game. Because I've seen this over the years, bro. Go back last year. How many times guys, Halliburton, 2 years ago, I believe it was, these guys would play the Knicks, get and then be hurt, stay out for the next few weeks or next a week or so. But whenever it came to the Knicks, magically they got better. Then the next game they back on the IR. Come on, bro. This is, oh man, it's so corny, bro. I'm tired of this crap, man. But what the Wolves try to do today, man, just to go over some of my notes, man. Damn, I actually like this player too, man. Nas Reed. Really? Damn. Nas Reed? That's the guy they're going to pay. Nas Reed? Really? 5 points, 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. Yeah, not impressive at all. Now, if you want to move away from Cat, I know it's big money, I get it. But that's the guy that you guys were trying to save up to sign, and Nas Reed? Really? Sheesh. All right, man. Hey, who am I, man? I'm just saying. I don't know if it's a Knicks offense. I don't know what it is. Guys have to close out too much, and it was just too much for the Wolves. But too much for the Wolves. They couldn't take it. Hey, yo, pause, yo. They couldn't take it. That's crazy. That is why I can't even find my I have to look through a whole folder of sounds to find my sounds, bro. I can't because the OBS.
Everyone pause.
Hey yo.
I said, hey. Yo, this we gonna do.
That's crazy, yo. That's demonic, bro. You can't be saying those type of things, man. But yeah, man. I look the Wolves' offense hasn't been good really for some years. They've turned to a defensive team, and they lived through their best players in Edwards and at the time Cat, but really it's just Edwards and now Randall. Another thing with Randall too, man. We knew he was gonna go out and try to jack them threes. Had 2 threes early on. I should have bet his threes because remember back a few years ago. For the last 2 years, he was on the Knicks. Now, not his last year with the Knicks, but the year before that, right? Randall, and I made a video on this. Randall could only get started in games if Tom Thibodeau fed him the 3-point shot, as in got him the ball, allowed him to shoot the 3-point shot early on. It worked the second half of the season before he left. I know it sounds mad convoluted. The second half of the season before he left, it was working. Get Randall the ball early on to shoot threes in games, and if it was hitting early, he'd have a great game. If he was missing, don't bank on it. And if he didn't get the ball, really don't bank on a good game. But if Randall got the ball and he was hitting threes early in those games with the Knicks, he'll kill. Now, the year when he left, when he first started, Tibbs tried to continue to do that. It didn't work. It just wasn't hitting those threes from outside. I remember he struggled right to start the season. That's where Brunson went off. Dante Vincenzo replaced Grimes. And Randall just was struggling to start off, right? And they tried that just feed him the 3-point shot. Feed him 3-point shot. It just didn't work. They tried to do it here again today. And at first, it was like, okay, all right. But the Knicks were answering back. So it wasn't like, oh, they really... The Knicks were answering back. But I'm watching it, and I'm just like, damn, Randall... Has Randall really grown? Has Randall really elevated his game, or is he just having a good run of it? And we've seen Randall have great runs. What Randall did tonight is not anything new. We've seen it where he can have a great run to start off. It either doesn't sustain, or it's not really going to carry you unless he continues to be the focal point of the offense. And I know, Ralph, that's your man. I'm not trying to issue on Randall, but Randall proved tonight he's a guy who needs the ball in his hands to be impactful. And even then, it's not necessarily winning basketball. 32 points, 12 for 21 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, 5 from the strike, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. Those are all great numbers for, your number 2 playing as like a 1B when your key player is like playing hurt. But Randall, bro, it's not winning basketball. Sorry. I know people could kill me about this with Randall. It's just not winning basketball. And then with Randall, bro, this is what I know. This is what I see, right? You watch Cat, and I thought I didn't know it was gonna happen, right? Cat was devoting himself to playing in a pinch, playing above the top of the key, playing above the perimeter, to pass, to facilitate, to find players, right? And I thought, damn, he might not like this. He might want to try to be more of a score attack. But he's really relishing that role. Not saying we've seen him play, like, we've seen him in that, but I don't think it's as much compared to years prior. We can just put him anywhere on the floor, and he's playing as a facilitator, playing as a sentry on the floor and finding players, and then he's picking the spots where to score. Randall's still doing the drive, the same move that he did with the Knicks. Drive to the basket, pick up his feet, and he's stuck in the air looking to pass it off. That's the Randall game. It has not changed. It has not changed. And if the Wolves had their druthers, if they had their way, he would not be here. So I don't want to poo-poo on Randall, bro. I thought Randall was actually going to try to get into a fight with somebody because the way Randall, there was one foul where he kind of fell to the floor and he was just looking at the crowd. I was like, oh, no. Not Berserker Randall. But no, Randall was in his best behavior. He was good. He was cool tonight. But I just watched the Wolves team, man, and it's just like, man, we miss you guys, but we made the right decision to move on from you. Now, Randall, your mentality, your toughness. If I could put that in Cat, Cat would easily be a top 3 big in the league. He'd be a top 5 player in the league. If I could take your toughness and his game, easily, I'll mold a monster from there. I'll mold a demon from there. No problem. So, and Dante too, man, I miss Dante Vincenzo's game, man. That was my son, man. That was my guy, but gotta move on, man. Some other good tidbits. Jordan Clarkson, 3-point shot. Hit that nice little 3-point shot in the corner. 7 points. Every time he's about to dribble, when he starts to dribble, it looks like he's about to fall to the ground. I don't know. Jordan Clarkson's a weirdo and he's always looking sullen and eyes always like he's ready for like an apocalypse. So I don't know what's wrong with dude. But he played solid tonight. 7 points. Only had 15 and 3/4 minutes. But really that bench really showed out. Miles McBride and Josh Hart led the way, setting the tone against this team. Now, Yabusele, Lord jeez, was that you that got beat by Randall for the finish? It's gonna be interesting to see. Again, a lot of rotations have been made. Now we know what Mike Brown wants to do with at least part of what he wants to do with the rotations, right? Brunson's always gonna play all of the first quarter. He's gonna come back in late in that second quarter. It's been happening, right? So they're making a concerted effort to rest up Jalen Brunson, right, in that second quarter. And then kind of do something similar. Not really, no, because in the fourth quarter, they bring around like 7 minutes. 7, 8 minutes, depending on how the game is going. But you know what they want to do, and that's where other guys got to step up. Now, when you had that rotation in before Brunson came back in the second quarter, it was like Yabusele. I want to say McBride. Yeah, it was some scary hours, bro, especially on defensive end, because Yabo. Oh, man. Yabusele, 5 points tonight. Excuse me. Okay, y'all. I went to work. Yeah, Yabusele, my bad. 5 points tonight. 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. 1 rebound. But I got to see more. I got to see more from Yabusele's game to trust him. And I get scared. Now, he was in there with Cat at one point because I thought Cat was out, but Cat was actually in when they ran. I'm forgetting exactly what the rotation was, but I know he was there as, I guess, as the 4. Cat, Yabusele as the 5 scares the out of me. Yes, out of me. Yabu still has to lose weight. He has to be nimble to run in this offense. He has to be nimble. What did I just say? Nimble? Yo, so what is wrong with me? He has to be nimble enough to run his offense. I'm just not convinced yet, man. He can't even slide his feet. This guy's supposed to be this big, lateral, this big nimble cat. Can't move laterally. Can't defend because he can't move laterally like that. Getting beat to the basket. Don't get me wrong. Randall was a strong player. Randall's probably one of the strongest players in the league. But that move where he caught you going to the left and then finished with a little scoop layup for the amp, bro, son. Yabo, get your life together. I don't know what you're doing, bro. Like I said, man, you got to talk to some of the Muslim brothers, man, and get them to water fast or something, bro. This is embarrassing. This is bad, man. We can't. This bet, y'all, people complain about Tibbs, bro. When you have production like this from a guy like Yabusele, you spend $5 million on. I know it's not a lot of money, but you have expectations on him to perform. Then it's like, oh, okay, now I understand why they Tibbs play with small lineups. I get it. Yabu, you got to be better. He was the worst look. He had a +1 tonight, but he has to be better. But tonight, man, OG Anunoby, this was your night, my guy. This was the Knicks night. This was we're getting over the X night, man. That's all it was tonight, man. Just getting over the X. You know, Dante and Randall wanted to show out. First half they did. Second half, Knicks shut that ish down. And it came from the defensive end. Fast break opportunities. The Knicks tonight. Actually, Shiza. Oh, hey. Shiza. I got snot. I got dry phlegm. Golly. My back is messed up. I say Jackson couldn't freaking get me 15 points. He got me 15 points. That was some guap. So the Knicks tonight, fast break points. They had 15 to Minnesota's 14. I thought we had more. But the thing, you're starting to see parts of this defense. Now it's weird. This defense always played the passing lanes. Like Jordan Clark's had a steal where there was a pass where, again, Anthony Edwards drove, tried to pass to the opposite corner. The Knicks would just pick. Because the Wolves kept running the same play. It was the same dribble drive penetration, kick out to the corner. Same dribble drive penetration. And Knicks were picking up on that, right? Tonight, the Knicks, they had about 7 steals. And the Wolves had 17. Oh, my God. 17 turnovers. My bad, y'all, for the yawning. 17 turnovers. Right? So you're starting to see parts of the defense like matriculate. Is that the right word? I don't know. Materialize? Materialize is better. That's a better word. Where it's playing the passing lanes. The help could still be better. There were times, now, I will say, there were times there was some really good help, right? I think Macabre Bridges, my dumb life, the much maligned, I don't know what the right word to call him. The much maligned, I don't know, whatever. I was trying to say something slick, like the much maligned, menacing maverick of whatever. Shut up, Jimmy. Get back to the breakdown. I think he had a help block in the paint, but that has to call us a little bit. Now you see in the steals, the passing lane, where and again tonight there was a moment where I think it was like Gobert. No, it wasn't Gobert. Maybe Randall. I want to say it was Brunson came over. One or two. Brunson or McBride came over and tried to get the steal. Didn't work because Randall picked up his dribble, but you're seeing that more and more, right? Whenever the bigs put down the ball in a post, they have their back towards the basket. The Knicks have been uber aggressive in getting those steals. So you're seeing tenants, right, kind of materialize, kind of truly like come to life in this offense, right? You're starting to see the rhythm. You're starting to see patterns where it's like, okay, now I know what they want to do in defense, right? But there are things that we have to clean up. The pick and roll defense, I put out a clip, or put out a clip on Twitter yesterday, or today, excuse me, showing what our game was, our defense was off the pick and roll screen game versus the Wizards. It was terrible. And the Wizards were smart. They would have kept just bludgeoning us to death with the pick and roll. And I gotta go back here, but we get stuck on the pick and roll, pick and pop, especially pick and pop. Now I will say this to the Knicks: there were a lot of good rotations tonight. And we still got beat on several of them. Right? There was one I want to say, and this happened in the Wizards game too. A lot of good rotations. We made the closeouts. They just beat us. Like there was one early in the first quarter where the ball line was just moving eternally between the Wolves, and the Knicks did almost enough. And we got beat in I think we're saying it was a corner. Someone hit it wide open in a corner because the defense got overstretched. But just seeing it, man, the dedication, I don't say freshness of legs, but the efforts, right? And these guys didn't play a lot of, you could see the minutes, right? 31 minutes for OG, not granted it's a blowout, which is what you want, but 31 minutes for OG, 31 minutes for Cat. Mitch Robinson, 16 minutes. Probably the best 16 minutes he's played in a while. McCombridge, 33 minutes. Jalen Brunson, 32. Josh Hart, 27. So the minutes distribution, it seems like it's helping these guys. These guys just seem a little bit fresher, right? And look, Tom Thibodeau's my guy. But, the lack of wear and tear, I guess, game to game is starting to take effect. Because I thought that we were going to really struggle with this team, at least against their defense. The freaking Wolves, that is. But we came out as the fresher team in the second half. Despite the little 11-0 run they made in the second quarter. We came out as the fresher team in the second half. I didn't feel any fear about winning this game, man, because you saw the execution, you saw the effort early on. Now, again, Mike Brown's getting a little bit more cleaner rotations. Guys being hurt, I kind of get it. But, you're starting to see this team coalesce in terms of rhythm, chemistry, which is what you love. It's just other guys. Some other guys got to step up. Yabo got to step up. You know what I'm saying? I keep mentioning Yabo, but it's like when you're the weakest the weakest link, excuse me. Right? You hold back this team exponentially, man. Yabo's a guy who, say, lost 20 pounds. He was just moving on the floor. Those baseline cuts or someone drives with the pick and roll. Bro, he would be eating off of that. Look at the play that OG had last game against the Wizards. That pass from Cat to Miles Brittlestein to cutting OG on the baseline. That's supposed to be Yabo's move. That baseline cut. That's literally, I'm going to say that's all he did. But he did a ton of that with the 76ers. That's supposed to be him. So, I look, man, I'm waiting. Suit to everybody in the chat, man. I heard you can buy fake cars in 2K. Look, man, that's how these guys want it. They want it so that you basically live a virtual life online. Sorry, boy, that doesn't make sense. You live a virtual life. That sounded so dumb. You live a virtual life online. No duh, idiot. You live as close to real life online. Excuse me. That's what I want to say. That's all these guys want to do. And have you spending real money on fake money. They want to have you spending real money on fake money and living that type of life so you could throw your life into that. You could feel lost in the sauce and put real money into that. Let me see. Suits my brother, let me live in a business. Says salute G, but it's an easy win. We wouldn't have gotten last year. It depends. If you're talking about before the DiVincenzo getting into the lineup, if you're talking about before OG and Anunoby, maybe I could agree with you. If not, we used to struggle. Now, if you look at Brunson, one of the reasons why I didn't bet on Brunson tonight, it's crazy. He put, again, 23 points, 9 for 20 for the field, 3 for 7 from 3, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. One steal, I thought he couldn't pass anyway. The thing with Brunson is that if you look at his numbers last year, he struggled against the Bulls. And he was struggling in the beginning of this game too. Go back and watch. Last year, I think he averaged 20 points. His field goal percentage was great. His three-point shooting was actually good. It's like 41% against the Wolves. But he struggled, I think, 5 or 6 assists a game versus the Wolves. He was struggling again, that front court, Anthony Edwards being fully healthy. But in the second, well, from the end of the second quarter into the second half, he found his spots, right? Attacking Mike Conley, hitting threes off the ball. And again, he's been playing more and more without the ball in his hands, but he really kind of like took into his game. And when the momentum was there, when he caught the ball for broken play, when he caught the ball wide, he didn't even play with it, just shoot the shot, and take it from there. Again, 3 for 7 from outside. Brunson's game today, I mean, it's just Brunson. Brunson is actually better. It's actually better you wanted Brunson. For all the people talking about Brunson hogs the ball, if other people aren't Knicks fans, it's actually better to have Brunson have the ball in his hands because Brunson is evolving each and every day. Each and every game, bro. Man. Brunson is different. He's that dangerous. You want to play him off the ball? Sure, go ahead. You want to use him as a secondary scorer? Sure, go ahead. You want him to assist and find players on the floor? You want to run that pick and roll? You want him to draw a foul and control the game? He can do everything. And people say his height, who gives a F? I care about production and wins. Are we producing? Yes. Or is he producing? Yes. Are we winning with him? Yes. Because of him? Yes. Jalen Brunson's 23 tonight, 23 and 10 assists was way more impactful than Julius Randle's 32. Because Julius Randle has to get his. Even when Julius Randle drives to the basket, how he drives is that, or it drives and say kicks out, right? Even how he drives and kicks out is more so of, I'm looking for the option to me first, and then let's see what happens after that. That's his game. So my brother Donald K said, salute to all my Africans in the building, Uganda in the house, man. Yo, salute to salute Donald Cannon, man. Salute to all my Ugandan brothers, man. That's, like I said, the evolution in Randall's game and the evolution in Jalen's game. One, it doesn't have evolution. Randall is not just doing what he does best, and it's looking good because Anthony Edwards is out. And that Wolves offense, it needs offense. They don't have offense. They didn't have offense for the last 2 years. Maybe even 3 years. When was the last time the Wolves were a top 12 offensive team in the league? Brunson, we are spoiled with Brunson, man. I don't care what no one says, bro. We are spoiled with Brunson. Brunson, I can't say he's a cheat code, but Brunson, he literally morphs into what's best for the game, and you're seeing it. Now, I know people say last year, I think part of that to do with Tom Thibodeau, Brunson having just full control autonomy. He probably needed this structure with the off-ball movement. He's bought, like, I thought at first he was going to be against it. I really thought he was going to be against it. I ain't going to lie, bro. You tell him, man, yo, and now granted, his usage hasn't necessarily dipped, but it's like you watch him and it's like, no, he's not really ball hogging. He's not really ball hogging. And if you look at his usage, let's look at his usage up now. NBA usage stats. Player stats, perfect. Yeah, I gotta blow my. That's not even blow my nose. It's like dried phlegm. Come on. Why can't I spell Brunson? That's crazy. I really can't spell Brunson. Oh, it's my keyboard. 32% usage this season. Last season, Brunson had. It's probably around the same. No, 28.9. He's actually getting more usage this year. And let's look at by quarters. First quarter. 31.6%. In the first quarter. 31.6% in the second quarter. Third quarter. All right, it can't be 31.6% every time, bro. Hold on. So 31.6% in the first quarter, 30.6% in the third quarter. Let me go back to the second quarter. Golly. I can't even breathe. It's like just stuck. I need like a nose spray or something. 24.3 in the second, but he doesn't play the second quarter for the most part. He really doesn't play the second quarter. And then fourth quarter, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 32% usage. No, even more because that 24 brings it down. So let's see. Yep, 37.2% in the fourth quarter. So it's usually actually up. And it still, to me, doesn't feel like he's ball hogging. It still, to me, does not feel like his usage is up versus last year. Except for the second quarter. And it still feels like the ball's moving around. He's getting his proper touches. He's executing. He's attacking. He's scoring when need be. But it doesn't feel like his misses doesn't feel like the superhero ball doesn't feel like that's hampering the offense. Telling you, bro, y'all keep playing with Brunson, man. Y'all keep doubting Brunson. Y'all keep saying he's not a point guard. Okay. Fair enough. 10 assists tonight. 10 assists tonight. What else y'all want? Because it's not like y'all watching this game in objectivity. Y'all look at Brunson. I'm just looking at the assist because now they put up the videos. He found every player as need be, man. 3-point pass to point to Mikal Bridges in a post. Fast break opportunity. Mikal Bridges again on an alley-oop layup. Stop playing with. I'm telling you, bro. I don't say regret. I don't think Brunson's ever gonna go anywhere, but we gotta put respect on that guy's name. Suto Let Me Live says his offense is great. Is growing. Is getting a lot better. The alley-oop to OG where he couldn't take the layup himself. Got it right back to OG after OG passed him off the outlet pass. Dribble drive, kick out, pass to Josh Hart and trusting him. Another thing too, remember Brunson had trouble trusting Josh Hart when he first got here, or at least the second year he got here. Remember the times that after that Heat game, that year because Josh Hart was struggling. Josh Hart was shooting straight butt cheeks. Was shooting. When I talk about off the back, but like threes that made no rhyme or reason. Like even if I couldn't shoot threes, like I wouldn't hit that part of the rim or the backboard. Remember after that Heat series, your man Brunson wasn't trusting Josh like that. There were times he would drive, he would see Josh wide open in the corner, wide open in the way, and not pass it or hesitate. But now he's finding Josh, a guy who's been struggling. A guy has a nerve issue in his hand. Yo, stop. Yo, man. Brunson is different, man. Let's shoot to my guy now, Kansas. I'm still trying to figure out if Huck Purdy is done for. Nah, I don't think he's done for. Look, I think those guys just need some honing in the G League. I think these guys will find ways to be productive. Now, granted, Mitch is out. It seems like Mike Brown's his favorite going small. So that's a very interesting thing. It might be telling on Huck Purdy that these guys aren't ready yet. And that's fine. I thought Huck Purdy would be ready. I ain't gonna know. Let me tell you about it. I don't think it's fine because I thought Huck Purdy's gonna be ready. I think Kolek, Pacome, you know what I'm saying? They need a little bit more seasoning to the game, a little bit more development for the game. But Huck Purdy I thought was gonna be ready, but Mike Brown doesn't see it that way. For all the people that kill Tibbs, we're gonna play the young players. Oh, yeah, shut up. E. Franks. Because Mike Brown's doing the same thing. Excuse me? What? What'd y'all say? Oh, right, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Alright, boy. Let's try doing it, man. Suit to my coach, man. Tom Thibodeau. Suit to Mike Brown. Winning a game, it said, yo, that game was wild. We be undefeated at home. Yeah. Yeah, the game was look, man, it's a good game. Just good all around ball movement, good offense. Again, I didn't feel anybody was really forcing anything, like as in their games. Brunson using his gravity find players, bro. Got double team, got it to Mitchell Robinson down low, another player. And I had to give it to the Knicks. I would probably never do this, but salute to the Knicks for finding Mitchell Robinson. There was one where Mitchell Robinson had to turn. I want to say it was either Cat. It wasn't Brunson. I think it was Brunson. I want to say it was Cat. It was maybe somebody got the ball to Mitch underneath, and then he fumbled the ball and lost the ball. But they keep trusting Mitch. Oh crap! They keep And that's the thing about this team that I love. I love from the leadership too. From the coach to Jalen Brunson. They're instilling confidence in these guys, bro. Shoot your shot. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. Shoot your shot. Be confident. We'll get it back. That's how I feel like with all these guys. That's why all these guys, it seems like everybody has a green light. And don't worry, guys. We're going to get the Mitchell Robinson. He's going to have a few plays in the post. They're going to feed Mitchell Robinson. That's not to say he's going to score. That's how you should keep doing it. But it goes to show you, man, the chemistry these guys are building on this squad. It's there, man. I'm not sure if it's championship level. Yeah, we have to weigh a few. But it's a positive to see these guys trust each other on the floor where you're passing to Mitchell Robinson, attacking the basket. This guy has butter fingers. This guy has butt fingers, not even butter fingers, straight butt. Forget the butter, got butt. You got butt. Fingers. Straight ass. Spinal.
My name is Jeff.
Y'all know Mitchell Robinson is ass, bro.
My name is Jeff.
Booty cheeks, Mitchell Robinson hands.
My name is Jeff.
Clumsy ass mother effer.
My name is Jeff.
But you like the fact they trust him. And sometimes confidence is all you need. People tell me Nikola Jokic didn't have a triple-double. I'll be sick to my stomach for not betting that. But that's what you want to see from these players, bro. Oh, is that play? Ah, no! Oh, I'm in trouble. I did not mean to play those clips. ESPN, or not ESPN, NBA, I did not mean to play those clips. I'm talking over. I literally meant to... I don't want to get no trouble. I don't want no copyright issues. So this video might not be monetized. I'll take the monetization off. Shoot to Random in a billion. Let me see some of y'all comments. We undefeated at home. Brunson best footwork in game. Shoot to Vinny Vega 2G. Salute my guy. Yeah, he has some of the best footwork. Some of the best natural footwork. Because I'm watching guys. SGA has a nasty little... SGA is very... I don't know if twitchy is the word. His attack off the missteps is just stupid. It's like he could pause, catch it, and get back, and then obviously he draws a foul. Brunson's footwork is beautiful. I would say Brunson's footwork probably slowed down a little bit more. The post up work and the work in the paint, you can see it. I think the fouls and all the context taking a little toll on his body, so you don't see as much as when his first year was here. Oh, he was twinkle toes in the paint. Now he still has it. He had a nasty little, very underrated left hand layup where he got the angle and then, I don't know how he does it, bro. And he did it against the Wizards too. Right? He could just sneak in. Like the Steve Nash stuff. He could do everything with his footwork. But best footwork in the game? Damn, son. I gotta review that. But he's easily top 5. Easily. Randall salute my guy. Chris, he hit the triple-double. I'll be sick, bro. It sucks. Ant-Man was himself. Nah. Aquarius, Leviathan, Prophecy. F him, bro. F him. Nah. Andy Edwards was my son. That's my son. F him, though. Because if it was any other game, bro, he's not coming into play with a bum hamstring that he literally is supposed to wait out 2 weeks. They said wait out 2 weeks. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody knows. But I've had bad hamstring issues before. You come back and you tweak, I've re-aggravated and effed up hamstrings. Now, I didn't tear, but I was like, oh. And then I was like, all right, let me just sit this out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So him doing that, not only could hurt himself and hurt his team, but he did this for clout. Because all these guys, Chris Leviathan, they only do this to try to show up the Knicks. They only do this because they want clout. They want the street talk. They want the Garden to look at them. Oh, they want people to clip it up, put it on YouTube, Twitter, social media. Anthony Edwards with 30 to 30 at the guard. Like, these guys are so corny. Like, bro, this is not y'all. But then y'all sit out against the small market teams. Against the maybe a Detroit. But Kate Cunningham is killing it or doing well. So maybe not more so much. But a Blazers team, y'all sit out. A Magic team that's struggling out, y'all sit out. Y'all sit against the Raptors. If it's the Raptors, bro, Anthony Edwards might not even be in the building, bro. At home. He might not even be in the building against the Raptors. But against the Knicks, you gotta play. Come on, dogs. It's so ass. It's so corny, bro. Y'all pick and choose. Y'all get paid wagwillions of amounts of dollars. So y'all gotta tell me: are you healthy or you're not? Is it some bum ish? supposed to wait out 2 weeks. You wait out 2 weeks. You don't come back just so you can play the Knicks. Just, and it's sad because it was my guy, man. But great night tonight by the Knicks. Everybody did their thing for the most part. The starters did their thing. The bench definitely did their things. Josh Hart, Miles Brittlesteins, beautiful. Beautiful. Molly whopping the Wolves bench. And the Wolves got some good young players. Terrence Shannon Jr. I like. Obviously Rob Dillingham from UK is solid too, bro. They got players. They got some young players. They got Bones Highland. I know Bones, he got to change his attitude to the game, bro. I don't know what happened. And Terrence Shannon didn't even play. He's out. He's out with injury. I'm just saying, like, they're young players. They got some players. I say, my bad. I say in relation to their bench production. But yeah, their bench production. I mean, they had Jane Daniels. He scored a few points. It's Jane Daniels. Excuse me. Rob Dillingham. Sorry, he scored like 6 points. Jalen Clark scored like 3. Not a lot. Mike Conley 8. Oh jeez, why am I yawning? Well, I'm yawning because I'm tired. It's late. But let me see. Warriors have their starters out against the Kings. Yeah, well, Draymond was out. But I know the Kings had Sabonis and Zach LaVine out. And I want to actually bet on that game too. Virtuoso, thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, Cat shook the loose, bro, out of Randall's pockets and say 80 on a storm run. Who's soft now? You don't got heart? Yeah, I thought so. Who don't got heart? Yo, hey. Look, man. Look, I got to give Cat his credit. But Cat was playing like a big pussy to start the season. I'm sorry. So my brother Virtuoso, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. I'm sorry. We can sit up here and now we use revisionist history. Now we can sit up here with the 2020 vid. But Cat was playing like a... Yo, bro, he had freaking Kyle Kuzma, who one of the most unserious players in the league. One of the most unserious players in the league. Act as if he was doing some issue against him, or could do some issue against him defensively. You gotta be effing kidding me, dogs. Everybody knows that's not him, Kyle Kuzma. But he spooked Cat. He spooked Cat. That can't happen. So I'm sorry, bro, but I feel justified. I feel justified with that, man. You had to step up. Simple as that. This is too important of a year. This is the year we have to get to the championship. In a year where guys are hurt. The 76ers, all that talk, VJ, they lost tonight against the Cavaliers, a team that we beat. Now, granted, it was the early part of the season. That's against a team that we beat. And I still think we're going to beat, even with Darius Garland coming back. We beat the Celtics. The Pacers do not look good. The Pacers lost to that might be the Nets' first win tonight. Yup, they're both 1-7. Without their little cheerleader Halliburton, bro, they do not look good. Hey, man, I'm just saying, bro. This is I'm feeling good about this. How the Knicks have been playing recently. Something turned off, a switch turned off, and this was similar to what they did last year, if you remember. Until that OKC game, the Knicks were playing well. Then all of a sudden things fell out from there. But now we know that we have a new year, new culture, we have a system. I think that there's so many elements, there's so many avenues to turn to in the system that we don't have to force anything. But guys have to pick their spots. Guys have to execute the spots in the plays that they're given, the shots they're given. By passing to the post because you have a mismatch, you got to find a way to at least impose your will. At the very least, draw a foul. If I give it to you in the corner, shot, Josh, you can't hesitate. Shoot the shot. We'll get the rebound. That should be the mindset. We'll get the rebound for you. Just shoot the shot. Let's see what happens. Your confidence becomes a plus multiplier. Now you're going from shooting 33% from 3 to now 36% from three. The same attempts. Three attempts a game. Solid. That's solid. I'm not asking you to be a world beater, but I'm just asking you to take your shots in your spots. But guys, I appreciate you, man. This was a fun a game for the Knicks, man. Our next game is actually on Sunday against the Nets. So I should be able to cover that. But I want to do either a weekly or I'll do a tape video to talk about what I'm seeing. Got some clips for the Wizards, some from the Bulls. I've been putting things on Twitter, been putting things on social media, so follow me there, Legion of Knicks, the same damn handle. I appreciate you guys, man. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the dark notification so you also get each notification for each video. I know I just mumbled a whole bunch of words, but check me out. Leave a comment. I appreciate you guys, man. Peace, Lou. God bless. I am out. I'm going to sleep. Peace, 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 peace.